Well, let me remind the Pope of another verse in the book of Luke. Luke chapter 8, verse 17. For nothing is hidden that shall not be made manifest, nor anything secret that shall not be known and come to light.
How many people are going to church and their preachers are saying, who knows that we're saved? And they all raise their hand. How? How can you know that you're saved? Why? Because God promised me this and that. Well, he promised. Is that what you're going to say the day of judgment? God, you promised? And what's God going to say? He's going to say that you promised me, that you would follow my laws. Just as you broke the covenant with God, so will God break his covenant with you. Jesus tells you, if you love me, keep my sayings, keep my words. Pray that you are accounted worthy. Pray. Watch always, always. I don't want to be in eternal hellfire. I don't want to suffer. The pain is real.
Since their creation, he has taught us only to love.
See right through me, but if you only knew me, we could be a beautiful miracle, unbelievable, instead of just invisible.
I would like to take this opportunity to extend your formal invitation.
It's painful to stand up that long.
In the beginning, there was man, and for a time, it was good. And they were.
Friends are forever. Friends are always true. If you get in trouble, a friend will help you through. Yeah.
$23 billion.
Ripping their ass.
Yeah! Now the state health plan, that's a whole nother animal.
Future payment. Here on state services. And we don't just want to talk about it.
You are very passionate in our production meeting as well, so put a little bit of context on this.
And let me put that in context for you. Our state budget.
And I love my mom for giving me this time on this planet. Take nothing for granted.
Now they had come around, so they had planned to do it from the front and the back so that I couldn't get out.
Our general fund is $20 billion.
So we're looking at a liability that's $3 billion over what we spend every year on state services.
Men.
Men. Men.
And the New England Patriots have just that's had their heart broken,
and it is,
and come home to rip my heart up. Ripping their ass.
I've been devoting myself to you Monday to Monday and Friday to Friday. Not getting enough retribution or decent incentives to keep me out. I know you think that I shouldn't still love you. I'll tell you that. But if I didn't say it, well, I'd but still have felt it.
And let me put that in context.
You wanna jump inside your love.
And they were.
I wouldn't wanna have it any other way. I'm addicted and
Come back to me like you could if you just said you're sorry.
go out on a limb. That's where all the fruit is.
And it is.
Come back.
You either come back.
Sorry, I know that we could work it out somehow. Your arms and our friends were laughing, 'cause nothing like this ever happened.
Be a more true and complete version of themselves.
Flashback to the night when you said to me,
If I get to heaven before you do, I'll make a hole and pull you through.
And if this was a movie, you'd be here by
You might be thinking, who is this Harry Potter girl? And what is she doing speaking at the UN? And it's a really good question.
And it is.
I've been asking myself the same thing.
Teardrops on my guitar. Can you tell that
I can't breathe.
Till that I can't breathe. This is over now, and we can breathe as I turn I'll put this picture down and maybe get some teardrops and
When difficult things happen, and they do,
I came in like a
Where you going, fatty? We gonna have a party.
beautiful speech. What a beautiful...
Because he made this one. It tells me he shouldn't lose faith now.
It's too late. The order has been given. The weak will turn against the strong, and you will undo what has been done. And if you defy him, you'll under him for the last time.
If I fail.
Either he falls in line with us and behaves himself, or I'll break him so wide open they'll never be able to find the pieces. Your backside as big as the Holland Tunnel. You know, some people told me that you were dumb. I think you're smart. In fact, I think you're smart enough to understand a situation when it's explained to you.
Likewise, sir.
Well, for instance, your backside as big as the Holland Tunnel. Emma. Go ahead and scream, you can't hold out. Emma. Pay attention.
Emma.
Oh God, no! Running the train when it's hot or when it's cold out.
Back on the victims. To give us a voice, to give us strength, to give us power. And what that enables us to do is say, no more.
No more. We're not going to put up with this anymore.
We're going to be vocal until this stops. Not one more. It stops here. And how do we make it stop here? Because, as you know, Toronto started this 10 years ago, you have simply reignited it. A hashtag does not. It's wonderful, and then having the conversation. But where does it go from here, Alyssa? How does it become more than a conversation?
Running the train when it's hot or when it's cold out. Go ahead and scream.
No one will hear you, bitch. Not a soul.
Not a soul. No one will hear you. We need your help. Go ahead and scream, scream, scream.
No one will hear you, bitch. Not a soul.
You, though, whole town will hear you in a minute.
Yet again, you disturb me.
Running the train when it's hot or when it's cold out.
I was such a shithead.
Band-aids don't fix bullet holes.
Band-aids don't fix bullet holes. You say sorry just for show. You live like that.
They are.
Come after me! I'm a man! I'm 40! Fire. A video was leaked today depicting what appears to be a U.S. military helicopter firing on unarmed reporters.
12 million people have seen that video. You still want to tell me you think it's just a little website?
They have an agenda?
Truth, justice, the American way.
All right.
Heaven smiles above me.
Teardrops on my guitar.
I'm sore. Does that hurt? I guess I just don't know my own strength.
Teardrops on my guitar.
Little piece of heaven turns to dust. Listen to your
Violence, violence.
My name is Jonas. I'm carrying the wheel. Thanks for all you've shown us. This is how we feel. Come sit next to me.
far as being concerned about what's going to happen when you and I walk down the hallways of school, you can forget it, because it's never going to happen.
With man-hating.
The astronaut will not be at work today. He is called in sick.
Never gonna happen.
Ooey and gooey and very sweet. Eat and eat, then repeat.
In a dream, my love, you will find my heart. In a dream, you will find my heart.
You might be thinking, who is this Harry Potter girl? And what is she doing speaking at the UN? And it's a really good question. I've been asking myself the same thing.
And if I can be the vessel and hold the bullhorn for you guys to shout as loud as humanly possible, then I'm honored to do so. But let's fix this problem.
All that is needed, forces of evil to triumph, for good men and women, to do nothing.
And as the God King stood before his people, Artemisia watched her flawless manipulation take shape.
For glory's sake, for vengeance' sake.
Friends and heathens, take it slow. Wait for them to ask you who you know. Please don't make any sudden moves. You don't know the half of the abuse. All my friends are heathens, take it slow. Wait for them to ask you who you know. Please don't make any sudden moves. You don't know the half of the abuse. Welcome to the room of people who have rooms of people that they love one day docked away. Just because we check the guns at the door doesn't mean our brains will change from hand grenades. You never know the psychopath sitting next to you. You never know the murderer sitting next to you. You're gonna get it sitting next to you. But after all I've said, I'm sick to my soul. I can't get control. It feels I'm hanging at the end of my got me 10 feet. Now I'm hanging, nobody to know. Haven't got to tell me where the hell do the angels go?
Put the gun down now!
Open Gangnam Style. Gangnam Style. 낮에는 따사로운 인간적인 여자. 커피 한 잔에 연애하는 품격 있는 여자. 오, 타임아웃.
We ain't dancing until the damn game's over, you understand that? We ain't dancing until the damn game's over, you understand that?
여자 나는 선어해 점잖아 보이지만 놀 땐 노는 선어해 내가 되면 완전 미쳐버리는 선어해 근육통 I've been devoting myself to you Monday to Monday and Friday to Friday Not getting enough retribution or decent incentives to keep me. I've been devoting myself to you Monday to Monday and Friday to Friday. Not getting enough retribution or decent incentives to keep me at it. I'm starting to feel just a little abused, like a coffee machine in an office.
There are a lot of gray lines, and I think that's because so many women don't voice, because we've been silenced.
Let everybody understand why, JB. When I was 10 years old, I watched my mother walk up to me with 2 bloody eyes from being beaten, and I couldn't understand why. And I didn't have a father. I didn't have nobody to come and say, son, it's all right. And I saw my mother praying one day. And I said, Mama, why are you praying on your knees? She said, son, when you got chaos in your life, this is where you go.
Define those lines so that men know that they cannot cross them.
I've seen men made fragile and insecure by a distorted sense of what constitutes male success.
Because of my mother taught me what I should do in the midst of chaos.
We don't often talk about men being imprisoned by gender stereotypes, but I can see that they are. Both men and women should feel free to be sensitive.
Boomer, we pray before we come out the locker room. True or false? True. Phil, we pray before we come out the locker room. True. So why not pray in full stadiums?
Both men and women should feel free to be strong.
I've been doing this 22 plus years, fighting injustice.
If men don't have to be aggressive in order to be accepted, women won't feel compelled to be submissive.
There's nothing teaching our kids in school the protocol of gender equality and what that means, and decency and respect towards the opposite gender.
And that when they are free, things will change for women as a natural consequence. If we stop defining each other by what we are not, and start defining ourselves by who we are, we can all be freer.
And this is what he, she is about. It's about freedom.
It's a privilege to be a messenger, isn't it?
Yes, truly.
All right, Alyssa, thank you very much.
Just don't go around killing people.
Why?
What do you mean why? 'Cause you can't.
Why?
Because you just can't, okay? Trust me on this.
Cry with me, boy. Cry with me. Dear God, make me a bird so I can fly far, far, far away from here. Dear God, make me a bird so I can fly far, far, far away from here.
I pray for mercy, but I never did. I should have listened while the angels were living here. I'm sick to my soul. I can't be control. It feels I'm hanging at the end of my rope. I wanna believe that there is still hope.
All I know is that I care about this problem and I want to make it better. And having seen what I've seen,
that I'm gonna make it alive. The bed's getting cold and you're not here. The future that we hold is so unclear. But I'm not alive until you call. And I'll bet the odds against it all. Tonight, I need you with me. Can't believe that this is all in a dream. I'm gonna wait to I'll always love you.
When destruction strikes, he calls that the reward of the wicked. There's a reward to the wicked.
Now that's something. Think about it. We all read the psalm and have memorized it, but we don't really think about what it's saying. Think about it.
getting out of jail, your backside as big as the Holland Tunnel.
She wanted a man, she'd reach out and take him.
How many people ever been raped by a man?
Pause again.
All of them, 100%. You can't get no higher than that, knuckle. You step in here,
Then what?
you get raped.
I've unfinished business with sweet Nettie. After all, I paid in advance.
I mean, you've got him. What do you do with him?
Tear that ass up, nigga, I ain't gonna lie about it. Right up the brown eyes, baby. I raped a few niggas myself. I ain't really enjoy it, not that much. It felt good to the though. I ain't let that nigga kiss me or nothing, but I did tear that ass up, nigga, I ain't gonna lie about it.
Every second is like torture. Heroin drip, no more so.
What the sandwich fuck is this?
Heroin drip, no more so. Torture. Heroin drip, no more so. Finding a way to let go. Baby, baby, no, I can't escape. The bed's getting cold and you're not here. The future that we
When you go to prison, the most important thing in your life is going to be booty. I better listen to a man's butt. Booty, getting some booty, is more important than eating food. It's more important than drinking water. If I see a man I like, I tell him like this here. I like you, and I want you. Now we can do this the easy way, or we can do it the hard way. The choice is yours. What you want, Tom? What's it gonna be?
Wish I knew.
I asked you a question, Tom.
Wish I knew. Wish I knew.
I don't answer. Excuse me, I didn't hear you, Tom. I said, don't want to answer. I don't want to do this anymore. No!
No. No. Ha. Guitar teacher.
No, thank you. No! Find a happy place. Find a happy place. Sound like to me you wanted the hard way. Give it to him. Now we take it over to prison, so back up, back up, back That is the Earthmen you fear. You're acting out of terror instead of out of thought. We shut down.
And win the Super Bowl 49, 28-24.
And we need strong people. We need the Tom Brady of negotiators.
Die for a bee. He was attacked by a bear.
The bears are who we thought they were. That's why we took the damn field.
The outside of the house. But had that fire, had that one gone through that window, it would have fallen on a 6-year-old girl, a 4-year-old girl, and a 2-year-old girl.
Damos este tipo solo, sin mujer y sin hijo.
Si Sosa dice que lo hagamos ahora, lo hacemos ahora.
The bears are who we thought they were.
Yeah. If you want to crown them, then crown them. But they are who we thought they were, and we let them off the hook.
Yeah.
You guys were entertained by that, weren't you? That's good TV. Here's our first question in rapid fire. Can the Cardinals recover from a loss like that?
I think they can. I'm serious. I think they can. We are who we think we are. You just crown them. You can do it, Jimmy. Crown them. Crown them if you want them. I don't care. I think they can because shut up. They got a good quarterback.
I've come to kill you. I'll give you all I got.
With a gun in my hand for 45 minutes, waiting for the police or waiting for the fire department to come.
I'm looking for this woman, 'cause she's like a daughter to me. And that's why I just can't let this go.
Well, speaking of that good quarterback...
You attack me, that's one thing. I know what to do when you start attacking me. But when you attack sleeping babies, why, you are lower than a god. Despacio. Despacio. Fucking you fucking bullshit. Okay. Con calma. Do a little kiss in the car. This is so fucking bad. This is so fucking bad. Guts to look him in the eye when you kill him. Look at me. Come on. I'm the one who did this to you. Remember me. Gotta hide with that fucking shit.
Tony, man, you're getting up. Come on, let's do it.
Make you feel good, huh? Make you feel good to kill a mother and a kiss, huh? Make you feel big. Like you big man. Well, fuck you. What do you think I am? You think I killed 2 kids and a woman? Fuck that. I don't need that shit in my life. You die, motherfucker! What do you think I am, huh? What do you think, I am a fucking worm like you? I told you, man. I told you, don't fuck with me. I told you, no fucking kids. No, but you wouldn't listen.
And I'm gonna tell you, if it had done it, I'd taken my rifle and gone after anybody in sight. I would not wait.
Wisdom you share, unaware, I just did what I always do. Every day to say 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 what I always do. Every day to say, well, who knew that this day wasn't like the rest? Instead of taking the test, I took 2 to the chest. Call me blind, but I didn't see it. Incredibly, she caught the seal underwater.
Because you gave Mama the strength. And
It's only small, but even so, its blubber alone will contain 100,000 calories, enough to sustain this bear for a week.
because you gave Mama the strength. And it's an important time. It feels important. So I wanted to thank you, really. And also, let you know that I want you to grow up from a strong little girl into a strong woman that really knows her worth. And that
You guys were entertained by that, weren't you? That's good TV, man. Right, here's our first question, rapid fire. Can the Cardinals recover from a lost life?
Well, I think they can. I'm serious. I think they can. We are who we think we are. You just crown them. You can do it, Jimmy. Crown them. Crown them if you want them. I don't care. I think they can because of them. Shut up. They got a good quarterback.
My name's Cor. I'm 11 and a half.
Little Susie, she was only 12. She was given the world.
I want to be famous. I want to go on tour and travel the world.
No respect for herself. She finds love in all the wrong places. The same situations, just different faces. Change up her pace since her daddy left her. Too bad he never told her she deserved much better. Too bad he never told her she deserved much better.
It's too late. By the time you decide to start looking, I might be halfway across the country.
Too bad he never told her she deserved much better.
I'll be in every magazine, website, and newspaper you read. But in 6 months, I'll just be a fading picture. And in a year, you won't even remember my name.
Too bad he never told her she deserved much better.
Cor. That's short for Corinne. I'm 11 and a half years old, and I'm a future sex slave.
She finds love in all the wrong places. The same situations, just different faces. Change up her pace since her daddy left her. Too bad he never told her she deserved much better. Too bad he never told her she deserved much better. Too bad he never told her she deserved much better.
Cause baby, now we got bad blood. You know it used to be bad love. So take a look what you've done. Cause baby, now we got bad blood. Hey! Now we got.
I guess your mama was right. Who's your coward now, mama? Candy from a baby.
We need very strong people because our country is being taken away like candy from a baby. It's like candy from a baby. That's what's happening to our country. And we need strong people. We need the Tom Brady of negotiators.
I wish you would've known this. I kissed my mama goodbye. I didn't tell her that I love her.
Oh my God! I did it!
Johnny boy always played the fool. He broke all the rules so you would think he was cool.
Wrong foot.
He was never really one of the guys. No matter how hard he tried, up the thought of suicide. It's kind of.
Oh no! It's just as I feared. Oh, I should have known.
Huh? What'd you do that for? That didn't tickle, you know.
Oh, please forgive me, Mr. Oolong. I know it was foolish of me to try and attack you, but I'd rather die than lose my daughter. Oh, please don't take her. I'll do anything.
Hey, I think you've got me mixed up with someone. My name's Goku.
It's not him, Dad.
Steal my daughter back. Take all you can carry. There's more. Much more. Enough to become kings yourself. There comes a time, thief, when the jewels cease to sparkle. Gold loses its luster. When the throne room becomes a prison. 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 When the throne room becomes a that is left is a father's love for his child.
This is not a game! The pain is real! I don't know what's real in this world, but I know the pain is real. I know when I hit myself, that hurts. When I have a toothache, that's pain, that's real. So if that exists, and they want to say it's all just some sort of game, it's all some sort of trick. Well, I don't feel like being the butt of that trick. I don't feel like being the butt of that pain. The pain of Jesus on the cross, you think it felt good? You really think that was a sacrifice? Because show me one spot in the Bible where it says it's okay to torture the animal before you sacrifice it to God. Show me one place in the Bible where it says you gotta shove a nail through its fucking paws and hang it on a tree. Why in Acts chapter 5 do the disciples of Jesus, why do they say that you murdered him? They don't use sacrifice like the preachers today. They say murder, you slew him. Why? Now remember, let both grow until the harvest. Until the harvest. So until then, you know what? It looks like evil reigns. It looks like they're the ones that are doing good. Until the day of vengeance. In the Quran it says, let the evil enjoy their substances, for their time is short.